Okay, so a lot of people get super offended when I say that I don't believe scientists, but I don't know why, because scientists are constantly wrong. They're constantly wrong. Now, this is funny because it says there's a difference between belief and science. You can't believe that 2 plus 2 ain't 4, but 2 plus 2 equaling 4 isn't science. It's math. And the universe is created out of geometry. There is an actual correct answer all of the time when it comes to math, but there's not always a correct answer when it comes to science because it's all based on hypotheses and theories. And a lot of the time, they get proven wrong. Now, isn't it interesting that there's always a correct answer with math and geometry, which stems from the universe? What's crazy to me is I had no idea about this, but geometry was always my favorite subject in school. It was the only subject that I was like the best at, but math was always my favorite subject because I was like, there's always a right answer. There's always a right answer. It is so easy to figure out for me. So I loved math. I wanted to be a math teacher. So when I found out recently that the universe is created of numbers and that it's all math and problem solving, I'm like, oh, well, this makes sense. This makes sense why I'm obsessed with math and why I like figuring things out, because I literally come from the universe. We all do. But the difference is scientists are merely human. They're only just as human as you are and as I am. And we're all just theorizing and trying to see if maybe it's true. Now, I do believe that there is some truth to science like quantum jumping and quantum leaping, but that also is taking a minute for it to be confirmed, as well as science is now switching to manifestation and doing research on plant medicine. So it's interesting because it's a lot of stuff that comes from our roots, from our ancestors that they already knew, that we are now bringing back into science because science has also been colonized. Every time that scientists do research, they can very well likely lie. Everything is just based on lies. They made shit up. They made up the words. They made up the words to equal this thing that fit their narrative. And then they do these studies, and studies are also based a lot on lies, especially when it comes to like the FDA, which is also based on science, and it's all lie. A lot of everything that we've been taught in science, it's just some human, usually a man, who came up with some bullshit lie and fed it to you. And because you're like probably no older than 40, you don't know any better. So you just learned it and you just stuck it into your brain as the truth, but you don't know if it's true because you're trusting science as much as religious people trust the Bible. Both were written by man. Both have truth and lies in it, but both need faith to be worth anything. Numbers don't lie, because we know that 2 and 2 equals 4. But a theory and a hypothesis, they can just say, well, actually, like 2 out of 10, actually, but yeah, let's say 9 out of 10 doctors say to use this toothpaste. That's going to calcify your third eye. Think about all of the lies that these scientists have told you and put the pieces together. Do the math.